filed by creditors against the insolvent Mumias Sugar Company are at the center of a storm that has roped in, among others, President William Ruto. A review of court documents reveals an intricate web of petitioners, money in billions of shillings, and shadows of powerful opposing forces, all revolving around rival business interests. Citizen TV's Brenda Wanga traces the genesis of the now troubled former giant.
That the once roaring sugar miller is in dire straits is not in doubt and hasn't been for more than 10 years now. Mumias Sugar Company, a pale shadow of its former self, is the subject of a number of legal battles pitting the company and its creditors, to whom it owes over 20 billion shillings. An affidavit sworn by former Treasury Principal Secretary Dr. Julius Monzi Muia in 2022 chronicles the company's changing fortunes. From its first incorporation in June 1971 and privatization in 2001, with the government through the National Treasury retaining 20% ownership and ceding 75.3% to individuals, while institutions got 4.57% ownership of the then lucrative company. But things started going wrong for the sugar miller in the financial year 2012-2013, when it started recording net losses and collapsed by the end of 2018, having sunk into losses amounting to 39.44 billion shillings. As at June 2018, the company's borrowings, principal loans and interests from in and outside government stood at 12.596 billion. In the same affidavit, the former PS says that then Mumias owed Proparco 1.9 billion shillings secured using the electricity generation plant, EcoBank 2.084 billion shillings secured on the ethanol plant, and the government through the Kenya Sugar Board Commodity Fund and the National Treasury was owed a collective 4.81 billion shillings, which was unsecured with no loan agreement executed. KCB, CBA, Barclays and Stanbic Bank's loans were secured with the company's prime agriculture land. Mumias went into court-ordered insolvency in 12/19, but all creditors agreed to give the administration a chance before resorting to liquidation to recover their money. The first administrator, Ponangipali Venkata Raman Rao, is accused by one creditor, Advocate Jacqueline Kimeto, who is owed close to 77 million shillings by the sugar company, of failing to meet the creditors as agreed. He was removed in April last year for, amongst other things, gross incompetence and corruption. In the same year, another administrator, Kereto Marima, was appointed but was frustrated from assuming the duties that included meeting creditors, undertaking proof of debt, and filing a report with the insolvency court. High Court Advocate Jacqueline Kimeto, in a sworn affidavit, claims that the process of getting the debts cleared by the company have been frustrated repeatedly. Kimeto also claims in the court documents that Kenya Commercial Bank and the first administrator, Raman Rao, have not only acted as the only creditors owed money by the sinking company, but have also engaged tactics to abuse the legal processes and improperly used the court processes, laid traps to mislead the court into issuing all manner of overlapping rules by pleading inconsistent positions, tinkering with administrations of justice through corruption of court processes, and forum shopping for friendly benches. She also states that Mumias Sugar Company was improperly handed over to Sarai Group with a view of grabbing 15,000 hectares of land known as a nucleus. She further states that the company's assets have been left exposed to grabbing due to the absence of an administrator. She claims that the law enforcement officers have failed to act on such reports despite the incidents being brought to their attention. Other reports that have also been made to the police in Mumias of property that has been stolen, including computers, water system pipes from the residential houses, and industrial gas cylinders. She also points the finger at Sarai for moving machinery, motor and other equipment from Mumias Sugar Company and cannibalizing the sugar company at the expense of those who are owed money. While the court tussles continue, the government, with its 20% stake of the company, is once again promising to inject life into the troubled miller by writing off debts and acquiring new machines.
Tutaweka mpango ya kuondoa madeni ya Mumias na madeni ya Nzoia.
This won't be the first time that the government under different administrations have attempted to bail out Mumias Sugar, now under the management of Ugandan-based Sarai Group. The company's owner, tycoon Sarjibit Singh Rai, is entangled in a legal tussle with his billionaire brother, Jaswant Rai, who owns West Kenya Sugar, over the 20-year lease granted to Sarai and the manner in which Mumias Sugar was handed to him. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.
President William Ruto used his tour of Western Kenya